Hello everyone, and welcome to my review on the new 2022 Thomas & Friends Wooden Railway models of Nia and Rebecca. So what I had said before from my unboxing and close-up video on some of these other wooden railway engines, I explained that they are now placed inside these boxes, which they have a little tray that you could pull out and see the engines inside. But for these later packagings, they now have a plastic hook on the back, and also on the back of the tray, they have this lining where you could easily open up and take the engines out of them, which seems pretty much easier. So here they are out of their packagings, so we can take a close look at them. First, we'll have a look at Nia. So first off, I would like to say that this model of Nia looks stunning, and it does capture of how she is presented in the show. Also, her smiling face looks great, despite the fact that these engines now have printed faces. Both left and right sides of the model are highly detailed, and by looking at the cab, you could see that for some reason the glowy effect is in a purple color instead of an orange yellow. There's Nia's coal load, and by looking at the bottom, we could see her name. By comparing it to the Thomas Wood Nia, you could see the difference, like the sizes and the length, and the extra pieces, and most importantly, the sets of wheels. As a bonus, Nia comes with this African car, which on one side we could see the door close, and on the other side we see an elephant's trunk sticking out. Also underneath it says Nia's car, and I would like to point out that the wheels are the same as the small ones on Nia. So I don't know why they decided to add this car to Nia, despite the fact of being a tank engine, and that they have to put her in a much larger packaging. I would have preferred they would have left Nia's car out and had her placed in a smaller box by herself. Anyhow, I still think that this is one brilliant wooden model of Nia, and I'm sure she will please any fan of the episodes that she was featured in. Now let's take a look at Rebecca. So, all I could say is that this model looks pretty neat in either way. But as we take a look at the face, you could see that she's in a surprised expression, which makes me question, what is she looking so surprised about? And I would have preferred the original smile like they did with Nia here. Overall, besides the face, I like how the wheels look, and also for the cab windows, and I even like how the detailing looks on her tender. Besides the face, which is kind of a disappointment, when we take a look at the set of wheels on the tender, you can see there's only 4. To show you an example of this, with Gordon's tender, you could see that there's a middle wheel added to it, which for Rebecca's, it really looks like that there's enough space where a middle wheel would have also been added. And it would make sense of how she was presented in the show. Also, before I forget, underneath we see Rebecca's name, and of course, there's Rebecca's tender. Apart from the sets of wheels, the whole model looks excellent. As we do a side-by-side comparison with the Thomas Wood Nia, you can see how different with the detailing and the sizes and lengths between the two. So I got some track out, and Nia here seems to roll pretty okay, except there are a few times when her wheels keeps jumping over the corners of the curves. But as for Rebecca, on the other hand, she seems to get through them pretty well. Also, with some track switches like this one here, there would be times when a set of bogey wheels goes one way, while the other set of bogies go the other. So, I believe, like with the original Thomas Wooden Railway range, you would have to guide your engine across the switches onto a different set of tracks that you wanted to go on, like leaning them right over to it. Well, that has been my review on the new styled wooden railway models of Nia and Rebecca. And just to let you know, I also got these two troublesome trucks before those two engines, and I think they look amazing. Also, I should probably mention that on these later releases, every engine in this new range comes with a collector's checklist. On one side, it shows what other characters that are available from this range, and on the other side says built for memories that last. And here this gives you an idea if you want to build a layout like that. Anyway, I hope you have enjoyed this review on these two engines, so thanks for watching everyone. This is Merritt's Train Boy, signing off.